God never said that the journey would be easy, but He did say that the arrival would be worthwhile. Prayer does not change God, but it changes him who prays. When you reach the end of your rope, you will find the hem of His garment. God's love is like a river, constantly flowing, always giving, and never ending. Don't tell God how big your storm is, tell the storm how big your God is. With God, all things are possible. The more you trust God, the more He amazes you. Faith is the bird that feels the light when the dawn is still dark. God's way is better than our way. His plan is bigger than ours. His dream is beyond our imagination. Trust in God's timing. It's better to wait a while and have things fall into place than to rush and have things fall apart. God's wisdom is better than man's intelligence. Faith is not about everything turning out okay. Faith is about being okay no matter how things turn out. When you can't trace God's hand, trust His heart. God's love is not dependent on what you do, but who He is. God often uses our deepest pain as the launching pad of our greatest calling. God's grace is greater than your failures. In every situation, trust in God's timing. God's love is the anchor that keeps us steady in the storm. God's love is the fuel for our faith. Trust God's plan. His ways are higher than ours. God doesn't call the equipped, He equips the called. Faith is taking the first step even when you can't see the whole staircase. God's love is like a river, it flows to the lowest places. Let go and let God. God's plan is always better than our own. When God's promises seem distant, look back and see how far you've come. God's grace is the bridge from where you are to where He wants you to be. God's love is not limited by our failures. Faith is not knowing what the future holds, but knowing who holds the future. God's timing is perfect. He is never too early, and He is never too late.